Hello everybody, it's Mike Patterson from Patterson Photography and First Choice Photo here in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. Welcome back to the studio. Well, it's Friday. I'm generally 50% of the chance I'm going to be in on a Friday, 50% chance that I'm not going to be in on a Friday because I head out to do a lot of my location stuff and I head out to the mountains and everything on a Friday so that I beat the rush. Well, today I was planning on heading out to the mountains, but I had a customer contact me and said they needed to do a pickup today. And although it's only two 8x10s, I thought, well, I can always come in and do some stuff. So I came in and sure enough, the customer never bothered coming in. So I decided to do some running around and I got some stuff picked up and I got some stuff ordered. I needed toner for my laser printer. I needed some paper and I also needed a new monitor. What happened was last year when, about November, my monitor that I use on my second computer over here decided that it would blow up. So I grabbed an old monitor, it was a square one, and I put on there and I said, well, that'll have to do for now. Well, one day led to the next, and finally today when I was ordering some stuff from Staples, I decided that I would pick myself up a new monitor. So what am I doing today? Well, I am putting in my new monitor. So join me while I upgrade from a square, I think it's probably an 8-inch monitor, to a 27-inch monitor. All right, so I didn't think you wanted to see me struggle trying to get it unpacked and set up and everything. So I managed to get that done. I managed to bring it in here, and I was about to set it up over here, which was the monitor I was intending. This is the one I was planning on replacing. And I was going to set it up there, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to try it on my printing system first. So I shuffled everything around. So I took the monitor I had here, which was a ViewSonic, and put it over to here. And I have put the new ASUS on here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a calibration of it to see if the colors will calibrate in close enough for me to use it as a printing monitor. The square one that I had, put it up next to these two, it looks really tiny. But when I put the new one up to the old one, it looks even smaller than the old one. And they're exactly the same size. The difference is that this one has quite a border around it, whereas this one doesn't. But the screen size is exactly the same. So now I'm going to use my Color Monkey, and I'm actually going to calibrate this monitor and to see how close I can get it to my printing production. So Color Monkey is actually, I won't say my favorite calibration. I haven't found what I would say is my favorite calibration system yet, but it does do the job, and for that I'm quite grateful. I notice I do have to do a few tweaks after I use it, and it's mainly just because it seems to be on the really bright side. No matter what I do to it, it just seems to have a bit more of a snap to the picture, a bit more brightness to the picture than what my printers have. So for that, I live with it. I just know what the adjustments are afterwards. So we plug it into the computer, and if it really likes us today, it will acknowledge that we have a Color Monkey on board, and then we run the balancing program. All right, so here's the balancing program that I use. Obviously, because this is a Color Monkey, I use their balancing program. This is actually a newer one, but it works with this calibration device. I then select that I'm doing a display. It then comes up and tells me what my base information is. Then it's actually recognizing my display up here already, which is a good thing. Now we go over here and it sees that the monitor or that the calibration unit is here, but I need to turn it so that it can calibrate the device. So then once I turn it, I then hit calibrate, and then it goes into its calibration. And what it does here is it actually goes through and it calibrates to make sure that it knows the correct colors with this device, so that when I go to do the calibration, it understands the colors are correct. So that's done. So then I'm going to select automatic display control. So that will do everything for me. I then have to turn it back to its home position, which is done. Now I can start the measurement process. So I click on that, and now it tells me that I need to hang my device on the screen. So then what I do is I hang the device on the monitor and make sure that it's all ready to read the readings, and then I hit next. Now I'm going to jump ahead here because it actually takes quite a while to do this. This is really not the most exciting thing when you're calibrating monitors, but it goes through all the different colors. It actually does 118 different color patches. So it goes through and it checks out each color on the color patch to see where it falls and to bring it back into line with where it's supposed to be. This is actually the old monitor that's now moved over to the other computer. And if you're wondering why they're sitting on Kodak slide trays, it's kind of a funny thing. I wanted to raise my monitors, and these monitors don't have adjustable heights on them. So I was thinking of something cool that was kind of retro, and I actually found that I had some extra slide boxes. So I put slide boxes underneath the monitor, and if you can see next to it, I also have an old camera. I kind of like the retro look. So I dug out my book that has all my references in it, and these are test prints I've done over the years on different printers and different setups, so I can go in and I can take a look at it, and I can open the file up on the computer, and then when I open up the file I can take the print and I can hold it up next to it. Now with the video light shining in my face, it looks a lot different than it did a minute ago, but when I held it up here without the video light and I took a look at it, it actually looks really close to what the monitor is, if not exact. So I'm really quite happy with that. So far I'm really impressed with this monitor. So now I'm going to calibrate this monitor and see if this monitor on that computer is calibrated correctly as well. I'm not as concerned about this monitor back here because I don't do a lot of printing from it, if any. And the stuff that I do print from it, I usually edit on this computer first. Then I send over to this computer to print from it. So I don't do a lot of corrections on it. So it's more for my internet. It's more for my emails and so on and so forth that I use that one for. Well, I'm going to sit here and watch the colors in front of me change to all the different hues. If you have any printing questions, feel free to email me or get in touch with me. I'd be more than happy to answer them. If you need anything printed also, I'm more than happy to do that as well. So until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Get out there and take some amazing pictures. Bye-bye now. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please click on the like button, which is the thumbs up button. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and then click on the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when any new videos are uploaded. Thank you and have a great day.